that you're being careful when you're selecting the trade package, and that it's the package that's most appropriate for you and your financial condition at this particular point in time. Now, what I'd like to do after this is I'd like to have those of you who have been part of the platform for a while, or those of you who feel like you feel comfortable sharing some results, if you don't mind, just share 3 things with us for the benefit of new members and for guests. And that is, A, what trade package that you selected when you first got started in the platform. B, how long ago that was. And C, what is details? Go ahead and share those 3 things. Which trade package you first got started with, how long ago that was, and which trade package that you're using currently. And I'll take a minute and also go through these results in the chat. So one of the things that I always like to draw attention to, and thanks very much everyone for sharing in here. It's always appreciated when you're participating like this. If you take a look through some of these, and there's some absolutely impressive experiences here that many of you are having. $300 to 50K, $300 to 100K, crazy. $1,000 at 100K, thanks Jay. $500, 30 and 18 months, fantastic. So one of the things I want to draw your attention to, though, isn't the end number, which is awfully impressive for so many of you, but it's actually the first number, the $300 or the $500 or the $1,000. And the reason I want to draw attention to that is for so many people in this post-COVID period of time, it means that that regardless of how your finances have taken a beating, it means that you can participate in this platform. And I think that's incredibly important right now where finances may be really tight for some of you. So don't feel for a moment that you need to overextend to try to catch up because you're joining the platform later than some other people. Don't put any stress on yourself at all. You start where you're comfortable and just keep some of those personal testimonials in mind when you see how many other members started as well. All right, with that, so this really brings us to that halfway point as far as the concepts of this presentation. We've talked about who's behind CFX, how they're doing what they're doing, what kind of plans they have moving forward into the future. And where we're going to shift our focus now are the 2 different options that you have, that anyone has in participating. And of course, the first option simply is as a customer. And so as a customer, you can purchase a trade package, any trade package, and you can simply have that trade package do what it's designed to do, and you have no other responsibilities. Of course, there is another option as well, and that other option is that you could be someone who is a customer and also chooses to share this platform with others. Now, we'll discuss both of those in detail to help you make a decision as to which option is most appropriate for you. If you're in a position where perhaps you have been downsized, or perhaps you have perhaps even lost employment and are operating at a much smaller budget than you were pre-COVID, one of those options may be to share the platform with others. Before we get into the specifics of that, I would like to get very clear with you as to why the company has that second option. Because many people that I speak with regarding this platform say, well, if they're making those kind of results, that kind of profit trading, why would they invite anyone to be part of this? Why wouldn't they simply keep the tech for themselves and just for friends and family and be done with it? And it's a very, very good question. Ultimately, what it comes down to is creating win-win business relationships, wins for the company and wins for participants. Because CFX actually makes its money through something we refer to as a trading fee. And so the more capital that the company is trading, the larger that trading fee ultimately is. And this is why they actually created a benefit for those of you who, once you're comfortable with the platform, can share it with others. Because what you're essentially doing is you're increasing the total amount of capital that the company is trading, and you're getting bonuses, or you're getting rewarded because of your assistance in that role. I hope that makes sense. So the company's making more, you are, and of course you're exposing friends to it that are also able to benefit from all the trading tech that we were talking about in the first half of this presentation. All right, let's get into some terms to make more sense of this. First of all, first term that you need to become familiar with is called bear capital, B-E-A-R. Now, bear capital ultimately is a term that the company has for gains that accrue through positive trading days. But you'll notice also at the end of that paragraph, there's a bonus that's included in that term, in that grouping, and that's the force matrix bonus. We'll talk more about that in a few minutes as we wrap this presentation up. Now, bear capital can accrue up until you're earning 2 times the value of the trade package that you started with in the company. And so, for example, if you started with a $1,000 trade package, you could earn $2,000 in bear gains before you've reached a limit. The next term is bull capital, B-U-L-L. And again, bull capital also is bonuses that are sent to you in up to a total of 2 times the value of your trade package. The only difference is these are gains that you can accrue if you share CFX with a minimum of one other person. And you can see a whole host of bonuses that are listed in that paragraph. And like I said before, if you're on a $1,000 trade package, for example, you can earn an additional $2,000 maximum in bull capital. So in that scenario, through bear and bull, 2 times plus an additional 2 times, you could earn $4,000 on a $1,000 trade pack purchase. And we'll take a little bit more, let's say, a 30,000-foot view of this and help you understand the bull and bear benefits a little more clearly. Below that, you can see rank levels, and we'll talk a little bit more about the leadership program. That's the PV that we were discussing when we were showing you the trade package ladder just a few minutes ago. All right, so first off, on your screen, you'll notice that there is a $1,000 trade pack icon on the far left-hand side of the screen, and just to the north of that, there is an icon that's representing bear capital. Now, these are bear gains, and if you recall, that 70%, 30%